Hi, this is a case-based question asked in the Cbse 2023 board paper. The question is like this. A coaching institute conducts mathematics classes in two batches, 1 and 2, and fee for rich and poor children are different. In batch 1, there are 20 poor and 5 rich students, whereas in batch 2, there are 5 poor and 25 rich children. The total money collection from batch 1 is rupees 9,000 and from batch 2 is rupees 26,000. Assume that each poor child pays rupees X per month and each rich child pays rupees Y per month. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Now represent the information given above in terms of X and Y. Okay, so let's assume that, so it's already given in the question that the money paid. So let money paid by a poor child per month is equal to rupees X. And money paid by a rich child per month is equal to rupees Y. Okay, so let's form the first linear equation. Now they've said that 20 poor children in batch 1. Okay, so we're talking about batch 1. There are 20 poor children and 5 rich children. Okay, and the total monthly collection from batch 1 is rupees 9,000. So how do we form the first linear equation? We know there are 20 poor children and the money paid by each poor child is rupees X. So 20 times X plus there are 5 rich children and the money paid by each rich child is rupees Y. So totally the money paid by 5 rich students will be 5Y. And together they have collected 9,000 rupees. Okay, so that's my first linear equation. Let me divide throughout with 5 because all the coefficients seem to be divisible by 5. So the equation now reduces to 4x plus y equal to 1800. So I have my first linear equation. Now, in the second case, they've mentioned that in batch 2, they've said there are 5 poor children and 25 rich children. And from batch 2, the total monthly collection is rupees 26,000. So let me use this information and form the next linear equation. So 5 times x plus 25 times y is equal to 26,000. Or if I reduce this further, like simplify it by dividing with 5, I will get x plus 5y is equal to 5,200. So that's my second linear equation. Okay, so we are done with the first part of the question. We have answered this. We have represented the information given above in terms of x and y by forming two linear equations. Now in the second part, they have asked us to find the monthly fee paid by a poor child. Okay, so what is a monthly fee paid by a poor child? It's rupees x, right? So if I solve the two linear equations and find the value of x, then I'm done, right? I can find the monthly fee paid by a poor child. Okay, so let me just solve the second part. So 4x plus y equal to 1800 and x plus 5y equal to 5200. Let me use the elimination method for this. So in order to make the coefficient of y the same, I'm multiplying the first equation with 5. Okay, so the equation now becomes 20x plus 5y equal to 9,000 and the second linear equation was x plus 5y equal to 5,200. Now let me just subtract the two linear equations. Now when I subtract, all the signs would change and I would get 19x as equal to 3,800. Or x will be 3,800 divided by 19, which is 200. So therefore, the money paid by a poor child per month is equal to rupees 200. Okay, so I've answered the second part of the question, but there's an or part to this question where they've asked you to find the difference in the monthly fee paid by a poor child and a rich child. So if you want to find the difference in the monthly fee paid, right, you need to first know how much money was paid by a rich child to begin with, which we have assumed as y, as the variable y. Okay, so let me substitute. So let me answer the or part, substituting x equal to 200 in the second equation. Now, second equation was x plus 5y equal to 5200. So, x we have found out as 200, right? So, I could substitute x as 200. 200 plus 5y equal to 5200. That is 5y equal to 5200 minus 200, or 5y equal to 5000, or y is equal to 1000. Therefore, money paid by a rich child is equal to rupees 1000 per month. Okay, so how much will be the difference in money paid by a rich child and a poor child is equal to 1000 minus 200, which is rupees 800. Okay, so we have answered the or part to the question as well. Now in the last part they have said, if there are 10 poor and 20 rich children in batch 2, then what is the total money collection of fees from batch 2? They've said there are 10 poor and 20 rich children in batch 2. Okay, so in order to find out the money collected from batch 2 will be equal to, because there are 10 poor children and 20 rich children. Okay, so this is the number of children in batch 2 right now. So we could find the money collected as equal to 10 times 200, or 10 times x. Okay, 10x, because we have assumed that the money collected from one poor child is x and the money collected from one rich child is y. So we just have to find the value of 10x plus 20y, which is 10 times 200 plus 20 times 1000, which will give you 2000 plus 20,000, which is equal to rupees 22,000. If you have a math question that you'd like me to cover, drop it in the comments and I'll be happy to do a video just for you. Also, if you like my video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.